Hi, my name is Olivia Norda, and this is my speech to informative speech for my Communications 101 class. These are the 9 people.
Everybody wave. And me.
So, Clark County School District of Las Vegas, Nevada is the 5th largest school district in the nation, and it accounts for about 75% of all students in Nevada, kindergarten through 12th grade. According to Education Week's State Highlight report of in-school performance, Nevada is currently ranked 51st out of all 50 states and the Dominican Republic. Yay! So, in my speech today, I'm going to kind of talk about the school district that we all went to, CCSD, and why it has such a low grade. CCSD has such a low grade because of unfulfilled obligations and responsibilities. And I have many sources to support my findings. 2 studies conducted on CCSD and its administration. I have a couple sources from CCSD's direct public website, and then I also found some sources through CSN Library database. So in my speech, I'll talk about a little more about CCSD's planning initiatives, the teacher evaluations and work conditions, and also about their funding and financial situation. So first, let's look at CCSD's planning initiative. Planning is, of course, important in any school district, and it's one of their main responsibilities for schools. CCSD is especially responsible for making sure they make annual improvement plans, which was required by a mandate passed by Nevada's state legislature in 2003. These improvement plans are just to find problems or situations at schools that need to find a solution, and these annual improvement plans, sadly, found by the study evaluating school performance and improvement plans, when asked a CCSD principal what role these annual improvement plans had in school performance, they said, very small, it's just become a cut and paste job, just get it approved. So with this mindset, these improvement plans won't do anything for schools or students, because obviously administrators are just like, ooh, I'll just do this and just copy this from last year and send this in, and they're not evaluating things that actually need to be improved upon in schools. This obviously doesn't help schools, which obviously downgrades their performance, and this reflects on CCSD. There are many other state, federal, and local standards that require CCSD schools to become much more data-driven and results-oriented, according to this study as well. And these improvement plans are what give schools and the school district the data and the results that they need in order to become fulfilled for these requirements. And while all the plans are obviously very important, teachers and ensuring quality staff and work conditions are also very important for school districts to take responsibility of. Teachers are obviously essential in any student's education, and CCSD is supposed to be ensuring that their conditions and their work environments are met, so the student performance can improve. And a study on teachers in CCSD, working conditions were found to be more negatively viewed in CCSD compared to other school districts in other states with about the same size and demographic. The same study also found that work conditions are directly correlated with student performance. So if work conditions are negatively correlated in CCSD, then obviously the views for student performance are going to be negatively downgraded, and this reflects on CCSD's performance as well. So they are the primary maker of these conditions for teachers, so they should be helping teachers to create a better environment and to make the conditions necessary for students to be able to learn and grow. They're also responsible for ensuring the best teachers to come in and out of the school system. While obviously school administrators mainly do the hiring process, the school district is what sets the eligibility standards for these schools and for teachers in Nevada. So this eligibility standards currently, according to the article How to Become a Teacher in Las Vegas, found through CCSD's website, it states that a bachelor's degree and a teaching certificate through Nevada is required. However, this bachelor's degree doesn't require like a specific field of study. And if the teacher wants to teach like science, yet they got a bachelor's degree in English, it's fine. Like they don't need to have studied what they want to teach. This doesn't really ensure that the teacher has the knowledge necessary to teach students a specific subject. And this obviously this means that students won't be able to get the necessary resources or their questions asked to learn and grow in that subject, which obviously declines their performance, and this reflects on CCSD. So while the hiring of teachers is also important, evaluating these teachers, the teachers and staff that are already hired, is important, making sure that they're giving the students the necessary supplies and resources that they need to learn and grow. And the success of the students is sadly currently not part of teacher evaluations in CCSD. And if the student success isn't in these evaluations, then how do we know that teachers are actually giving students the knowledge that they need to be successful in these classes? If the district doesn't care if teachers are actually teaching the students, then something needs to be done to make sure that students are actually learning the subjects. And while guaranteeing good teachers and their evaluations and work conditions are important, they can't be successful without financial part of it. So funding for CCSD, through its received and how it is distributed, is pretty important, and many believe that the downfall of CCSD is because of insufficient funding. However, in the article Lack of Accountability, it states, a recent study commissioned by the legislature found that the amount Nevada currently spends, including both state and local expenditures, is already sufficient to ensure all students can meet all state standards and requirements. The same article also reports that Nevada proposed to spend $10,197 per student last school year with no showed or improved results. So this obviously shows that funding is probably not what's the cause of the low performance in schools, but it can be an indicator or contributor. This Education Week State Highlight Report on School Performance also reported that across spending indicators, Nevada finishes with an F, and across equity measures, Nevada finishes with a B. So we're doing well in distributing money, but we're not doing very well in making sure that we're spending within our limits. So how money is distributed is considered in these grades. So CCSD's open book website, the public website where they post information for the public to see how they're spending their money and the funding they receive, says that they spend less than half of what other school districts close in size and demographics spend. These infographics on the website also display that more than half of all expenses are directed to teachers and administration of CCSD. So they're doing well and helping the teachers get the resources, but they need to do better in making sure that they're not going into debt as much, which is what results in their low grades. So from all these points, you can see that CCSD has many responsibilities and obligations, and that reflect in its performance. So obviously CCSD has room for improvement, planning and ensuring improvements among schools, securing high quality educators and staff, and then balancing the finances of the district are all important for CCSD to consider and focus on to improve their grade. And many factors go into this grade, but CCSD is ultimately responsible for it. And thank you for coming to my seat. So these are the 9 people again. And then these are my note cards. Here's one. Can you see it clearly?
Mm-hmm.
There's 2.
Here. Okay.
This is 3rd note card.
Okay.
And thank you.
Good job.